And for our next fight, MMA B class 3-minute rounds at 70 kilos. From Worcester, Lukasz Kuto.
To ten, co nic nie miał, więc twój dom zmienia się w miał. Grają te suchary, proszą, by już deszcz spadł. Palą jazz, tak, chcą być wolni, wiesz ja. Zostałem tą postacią, którą nikt się nie stał. Z mojego miejsca, mojej babci ręka wzięła mnie za rękę, powiedziała, ty nią weź hajs. Kto pamiętał, nikt o mnie nie pamiętał, więc opisnie wysłał w tekstach. Nie mam jak odebrać.
And his opponent, fighting out of Northampton, Ashan Ahmed! In the blue corner, Ahmed in the red corner. Let's go!
We are back at GPUK 39. Lukasz Kuto from Worcester versus Ashan Ahmed out of Northampton. This is an amateur B-class rules at 70 kilograms.
Headshot standing in this one.
I'm hoping we see another brawl. Touch of gloves.
Straight in there.
These guys both coming out very, very hard.
Nice 70 kicks from Kuto. He's getting pressured by Ahmed. Fast hands by Ahmed. Single leg attempt. And a big slam.
Big slam.
Big slam.
I do always appreciate a big slam. He's holding onto that neck rather tight. He could lock up this guillotine from half. Might benefit from switching to like a power guillotine or a thrust guillotine. Dan Strauss.
I'll go try and reverse from the guillotine.
You know, Dan Strauss does teach a variation of this called the thrust guillotine, which would be quite useful from this position. Can be difficult with the MMA gloves, so I understand why he's not gone for that. Now again, this is B class, so there is going to be no head strikes on the ground.
Ahmed looking to play from guard in a minute, maybe looking to isolate an arm to go for a triangle. He might have it. A slam maybe from Kuto. Is he? Nah.
You know, he had a nice overhook on that arm there.
He did, he was tight.
Just could do a little bit more posture control first. Maybe control the head a little bit to help pull it down. It is hard when you have to commit both of your hands to somebody. Though,
See, especially in that position, I'd like to see more amateur guys maybe go for the legs when the guys stand up. Obviously, you don't need to get the leg lock, but you can use it to sweep really well.
Of course. You know, there is some good sweeps there.
Double guillotine attempt. This is odd.
Somebody needs
Kuto
to let
turns
it go.
into a cradle. It's back to the single leg.
But again, this guillotine's tight.
Yeah.
Has to be really, really careful, you know. He's
Looks like the cameraman over.
he's trying to trip from there, but this guillotine's extra tight.
Just slipped off the head.
Ahmed with a nice duck under though. Just going to exchange guillotines at this stage. Not everybody wants to exchange punches.
They do. Ahmed to me looks the more physically powerful out of the two, but then again, that big slam from Kuto just says it doesn't really matter what you look like, does it?
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's very, very difficult to tell with these young gentlemen. You know, they're both 17 years old. Ahmed being 1-0, so he has got a little bit more experience than the debutant.
Throw, and he gives up his back. That's the problem with going for that hip throw from that position with just a headlock.
It can be quite difficult. I'm surprised we haven't seen more guys trying to use a bulldog choke.
Ben Askren. The knee went a little high.
No, it did kind of glance the shoulder, but it wasn't towards the head, so I think that's fine. Again, look, that's just going straight to the body. It's a really solid knee, you know, if you want to take the wind out of your opponent.
Ref had to warn Kuto then for putting his fingers inside the fence.
It's always a difficult one. It's always that temptation to grab it.
So rather than grab it, he might turn and take it the other way.
It might be worth Kuto looking at potentially something like a Kimura trap here. You know,
potentially, yeah.
Roll to his back and then see if we can sweep from there.
Maybe. I was looking maybe more for a whizzer from this position. Swing his arm round. It's hard. Yeah. Hard round to score, to be fair.
It was good back and forth exchanges there.
Yeah. Be interesting to see what each fighter goes now going into the second round.
I think this is a game of patience in this one.
Yeah, I think Kuto started off stronger, but then Ahmed just sort of feed off the round a little bit. Rounds seem very short.
Yeah, I think maybe there is a lot of action in these, but they seem really short tonight.
There were a lot of grappling exchanges though, to be fair.
This is true.
Both lads ready to make the second round theirs. Second round, let's go. Good body kick from Kuto.
I like Kuto's movement on the feet, actually.
Bit of a scramble now. Nice for Kuto for ending up on top. He kind of just like stampeded Ahmed there.
Yeah. Ahmed trying to get his leg back inside to regain full guard. Does so.
You know
what? Again, looking for that triangle setup.
That overhook's pretty nice.
You know, there is a lot of nice setups from there. It can be difficult sometimes because you are giving up an arm, but you are also isolating an arm as a consequence.
And you control the posture.
Yeah.
He's given the pass up again. Donkey guard.
Now there is a reverse triangle from there. Very, very hard to finish from that position.
Single is Ahmed. He's going to look to pressure against the fence. Maybe switch for the double leg from here. Yep.
I'm expecting
and he
a big
pulls him
slam
away from the fence. Very nice from Ahmed.
Ahmed collecting the legs. We're going to see some
Khabib
style ground and pound here.
Khabib style B-class ground and pound.
B-class.
Go to a higher mount now. Very clear instructions from the BST. Telling their fighter to relax a little bit and watch his base.
BST, very well respected gym. A lot of young talent coming out of that gym at the moment.
Yeah. They're very big in the jiu-jitsu scene as well, so it's no surprise here that Ahmed is using a good jiu-jitsu background here. I'll watch the headshots a little bit though. Wall walk. And he's giving up. Oh, he slides off the back. Very nice from Kuto.
I do love the scrambles in these exchanges.
And they're both back to their feet.
Kuto looking straight.
Kuto
He's ducking his head in.
It's not guillotine grip now, though. He's around like a body lock around both his arms, around his waist.
The problem is he keeps ducking his head in the same fashion, and you know eventually you are going to get caught with that. At this stage, you could easily set up a guillotine from there. Wow, but instead
Full Nelson from...
Yeah.
Tell you what, there's some new stuff I hadn't seen before in these fights.
There is a neck crank option from there, but there is no neck cranks in this division, unfortunately. It's quite a difficult one to hit. I personally don't recommend it, but...
Ahmed feeding those underhooks in well, using those long arms to his advantage. He's got to be careful those knees to the head.
I'm a little unsure that the ref's as to why the referee's not warned him as of yet.
Yeah, because he's intentionally going for the head.
Yeah. Maybe it's because they're not landing. That was definitely looking towards the head.
You know what, I think knees might be legal to the head. No.
No, I'm particularly sure they're not legal in amateur to the head.
That's definitely to the head.
I've never been kneed in the head in amateur, and I hope not to be kneed in the head in amateur because I'm pretty sure they're not legal.
Wow, okay.
I've just received confirmation from the ringside referee that they are in fact not legal.
Interesting.
Third and final round underway.
Ahmed looking to be the aggressor again, always on that front foot, pumping out those hands. And going in for the clinch again. Looking for that body lock. Kuto always seems to be going for that headlock position, turning his back. He looks like he's going for a throw of some sorts, but I don't think it's working the way he wants it to work at the minute.
I just think both guys are particularly set out of the stall now.
Yeah, he's giving his back up again. Definitely going for knees to the head.
I think we ought to let that one go, unfortunately. I don't think we're going to get a clarification on that tonight. Now, Ahmed is in Kuto's corner here. You know, he might benefit from pulling him away from his corner so that he can't get any advice.
Okay, tell you what, he hits the throw from there. Fair play to Kuto.
And he is looking to go straight to mount. Ahmed potentially looking
Deep
to go
half
for some
guard.
kind of deep half. Got to love deep half. Could come up on a single from here.
Head outside single. Good scramble for Ahmed. Good scramble. Good scramble. Very good scramble. Very good.
Problem is now, though, he has been taken down in this round. It wasn't for long, but you do kind of need to get one back, in a sense.
Yeah, of course you do. But it's going
again,
for, it's that, he might have given his back up, though, from the throw.
Ahmed needs to get up on
Kuto's
top
gonna get
here.
on top, yeah. Top is king in MMA.
I have been told this before. I think it's difficult, though. I think there's not a lot of judges out there scoring MMA based on people's jiu-jitsu or people's wrestling. Some people might consider that if you were more of a jiu-jitsu expert, i.e. Damian Meyer, and you were playing a good bottom game, then you are scoring more than your opponent. And some might consider that your ability to nullify an opponent should count for more. But, as you said, top is king.
Top is king. I think it's just...
Could set up an ankle lock here.
Ankle lock, yeah.
Straight to the Ashigarami.
I don't think he'll get it, though. The toes are pointed up.
Well, he would
Double
benefit.
ankle lock, maybe?
He would benefit from here instead of stepping over his ears, setting up some
Now we have
kind
to
of
be
inside
careful.
triangle.
He uses it to sweep. Okay, nice.
Good sweep.
Smart.
Can't complain with that. Top is king.
This is another difficult round to score at the minute. I think I'd give this round to Kuto the way he is going, but obviously we've still got some time left at the end of the round.
Yeah, there is time left. I mean, there's been a lot of back and forth exchanges. One sweep could change it all.
I believe this would be the first fight to go to the scorecards if it. No, second fight?
Second fight to go to the scorecards. And
Oh,
late armbar!
Ahmed has an armbar.
Is Ahmed
Can he
going to get the
finish
finish?
it?
He's got
10
a few seconds.
He doesn't have it, I don't think.
Oh, ever so close. Holding my breath there at the end.
Good showcase by both fighters.
Yeah.
A good, evenly matched fight that was. That was good.
Nice show of respect at the end. Very difficult to score, though Ahmed feels he got the decision there. I personally wouldn't like to say it.
It's a hard fight to score, hard fight to score. What a great showcase for some of these younger fighters, though.
I absolutely love what GPUK are doing at the moment. I think it's a really good opportunity for younger fighters to come out here and get experience, not necessarily in A-class, but you know, in a variety of different categories, so that they can find their level in the sport. You know, it's proven to be great feeders. Ross has got a solid bunch of young athletes coming out of his gym now, and a lot of young fighters coming here to, you know.
There's not as much opportunity for MMA athletes for younger people compared to adults. Whereas now you've got shows like this that allow younger competitors to step forward. It's a great feeder.
Yeah, 100% agree. When I first started MMA, there wasn't anything like this going on.
I think you'd have to wait till you're 16, 18.
Yeah. Which these fighters are.
Big round of applause. The two riders in the cage.
Let's see how this decision goes.
A unanimous decision. In the red corner, Ashan Ahmed.
That was a good fight.
That was a good fight. You know, difficult decision.
It is a
and
difficult decision.
I
isn't
don't
it?
envy the job of the judges.
No. Could have gone either way in the way I was seeing it.
But fantastic performance by two great young fighters who have clearly got a future in the sport.